Hey everyone, hope you're all doing well. The Notebook LM team at Google has released a new feature. It allows you to discover new sources, so I thought I would show you how to do just that. So I've got several notebooks here. I'm going to go into one that has 26 sources. It's pretty exhaustive about Wong Kar Wai. So there's a lot of great detail here. I've created an audio overview. You can go through and chat with the sources and discover more information. But what if we want to discover more sources? Well, no longer do you have to find all of those sources yourself. Thanks to the new Discover feature, you can uh, have Notebook LM look for you. So in this case, we're going to ask Notebook LM to find more sources about a particular cinematographer, Christopher Doyle, that Wong Kar-wai has worked with. So I have a bunch of sources already about Wong Kar-wai, but very specifically, what about Christopher Doyle and his work with the camera and that. So you can see it's discovered a bunch of sources here. I don't really care about someone's comments on Reddit, so I'm going to get rid of that. But there's some that look really amazing. Maverick, who revolutionized visual storytelling, Method in the Madness. So a lot of good stuff that I think we'd want to explore with Notebook LM. So I'll simply import it. And you can see it's just adding that there. Now I can create an audio overview. I can look at each of these sources individually. I can select which ones I want to include. I can ask questions, then they'll include that source. So it's a great way to get more information of the type you want. Now, one thing that isn't great is if we click on Discover Sources here, there's an I'm feeling curious. So if you click on I'm feeling curious, it's just going to like randomly choose sources from across the web. So, hey, how does the circulatory system work? It's so, well, we're just going to X out of that. Let's move on to another example of something you could do. So in this case, I've brought in to a notebook just John Adams' diaries and some letters during a period of the Revolutionary War. And it's saying, hey, John Adams' revolutionary journey. I've asked it to create a timeline here of events. So you can see here are some events that happened very specifically during a part of the revolution. But what happens if we go in and discover find sources that have significant events during the course of John Adams' life and career. All right, so we'll just submit that. Okay, key events. All right, so it sounds like a bunch of stuff. We'll add 8 more sources to the 10 that we already have. We'll go back to the timeline feature. It's going to generate a new note. This will take a few moments, but let's see how this new timeline compares to the one that was just based on some letters over a short period of time. It's created a detailed timeline. Let's do that. So you can see it's got so many more events that it's actually brought in some hierarchy here. It's showing the year and organizing all of those dates by years. So it's a way of fleshing out what was a very narrow window in time for more dates. But at the end of the day, we've got a detailed timeline with more events than we had before over a longer period of time, just by having Notebook LM find those sources. So that's the new feature. Hope you find it useful. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.